Let's talk relationships real quick, family. I'm still over here waiting for the king to get out of school. Still over here waiting for the king to get out of school. Watching people just run a stop sign and shit. Over here on 10th and Pusey by STEM Academy. But I don't mean to jump all over the place, but STEM Academy used to be Showalter, right? Showalter Middle School. When I was coming up, it was Showalter Middle School, but at the same goddamn time, actually is where I had my first fight at, y'all. My first amateur fight. Those from Chester, y'all know about the 92 fights they had over here at Showalter? I fought on that card, y'all. Know what I'm saying? I most definitely represented for Chester over here. Facts. I was boxing out of Winter's Gym at that time, down on 3rd and Yarnell. And then they had some fights at Chester High School. I think that following year, 92, they had the fights over here at Showalter. The amateur fights over here at Showalter, and then they had the amateur fights over at Chester High School in 93. That's when I did my debut. My debut was over here at Stetzer, though. Showalter, I'm sorry, over here at Showalter. Showalter Middle School is when I debuted. You know what I'm saying? It was packed over here too, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It was packed. So if you wasn't on your game, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you got handled, or you got knocked out, or you lost, motherfuckers gonna always remember that shit, y'all. Heavyweight, nah, man. We had the heavyweight boy over here. I ain't gonna put his government out there like that. I ain't gonna put his name out there like that. But this motherfucker climbed out the ring, y'all. He said, hell with that. And he turned around, climbed out the ring. Motherfucker hit him with a body shot. He fell out the goddamn ring. But, nah, I mean, to this day, when I say him, he a heavyweight too, y'all. I mean, the whole city was up in this joint. This joint was live, y'all, in 92. Over here at Showalter at the fight night. Shit. That's what they need to bring back, y'all, for the youth. You know what I mean? They need to open up some gyms around here. And I'm willing to volunteer some of my time to train some of the youth. And that's what we need to have, y'all. Like at least every 6 months. Had fight night. Amateur fight night. You know what I mean? Facts. It was gyms from Philly. Came down. Jersey, Delaware. It was live, y'all. Trust me. It was live. I'm trying to tell you. I mean, I debuted in 92. And from there, you know what I mean? I ended up fighting up I think it was 50, that's 52nd, over 53rd, 54th. I think it was 56th Street. They had some fights out there. It was outside in the summertime one time. You know what I mean? The trainers, my grandpop, they took us up Philly for some fights and shit. Akbar, y'all know Akbar? Artie. He was a trainer too in Chester. Akbar also was a fighter. You know what I mean? He been in, I think if you punch up that not Joe Frazier, but Burt Cooper and Evander Holyfield, I think Akbar worked Burt Cooper corner at that fight. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all. Then from there, I think, you know what? They took us up Philly. I lost that fight. I ain't gonna even bullshit, y'all. They had mismatched me, y'all. The motherfucker I ended up fighting, this motherfucker was like a super middleweight. I was like a welterweight, you know what I mean? And as we coming down, the audience like, oh, I know he ain't fighting him. That's a mismatch, you know what I mean? I was mismatched, y'all. I think I weighed like 135 that fight, either 135 or 138. And dude was like 160. You know what I mean? But the heart that I got, I couldn't, you know what I mean? I couldn't turn the fight down. I ain't go way up there for nothing. Because a couple fighters went up there. Even over here, when it's time to fight, they look good in the gym. But when it's time to get in that ring, niggas ain't got no heart, man. And, oh, man, I ain't fighting, man. I ain't fighting. Because they looking at the crowd that's out there if you do take the L. But I didn't care, y'all. Because I was, like I said, I was in it. I was in it to win it. You know what I mean? You got to take losses and shit. You know what I mean? So you can learn from your mistakes. But like I said, I was mismatched in that fight. You know what I mean? I end up getting disqualified, y'all. I wasn't going out like Willie Lump Lump on the canvas. Facts. I said, shit, I'm going to disqualify myself because I hit this motherfucker with everything in the kitchen, y'all. You heard? I hit this motherfucker with everything in the kitchen. And like I said, when you amateur fighting, you novice, that's 3 rounds, 2 minutes a round. It was like the 3rd round, I got disqualified. I kept tying him up. You know, when you amateur fighting, you can't tie fighters up like in the pros. You can tie a fighter up. But in amateur fighting, you can tie them up. But too many tie-ups, they're gonna stop the fight and disqualify you. Ref like, one more time, I'm stopping it. Shit, I said, shit. I ain't come up here to get punished, you crazy. But like I said, it was the heart that I had that for me to still get in the ring with him. You know what I mean? He was from Jersey and shit. He was from Camden. It was cut up, y'all. It was like, probably was like a Roy Jones versus Ann Pryor. You know what I mean? The weight ain't right. The weight ain't most definitely right. That shit count when you in the ring, y'all. The streets is different, you know what I mean? Because anything goes in the streets, but in that ring, you fighting a motherfucker that weigh down there 40, 50 pounds more than you, y'all, ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening, y'all. You can ask any fighter that. That's like putting Floyd Mayweather in the ring with fucking Tyson. The weight ain't right, you know what I mean? Like they had Floyd Mayweather in WWE with the Big Show. And when Floyd Mayweather hit the Big Show and posed that knock, but that was bullshit, y'all. That was wrestling, y'all. You know goddamn well the Big Show would have grabbed motherfucking Floyd Mayweather. Would have been a wrap, y'all. The same way when Ali got in the ring. Y'all remember that? To my older generations? When Ali got in the ring with Gorilla Monsoon. Remember that? I'm going way back on y'all. For those who didn't see it, YouTube Muhammad Ali and Gorilla Monsoon. Gorilla Monsoon was a wrestler. And y'all, we all know who Muhammad Ali was. Ali got in the ring with that float like a butterfly, sting like a bee shit. Got to throwing his jabs and shit. Gorilla Monsoon was like, all right. He timed that last jab. He grabbed Ali. Yo. YouTube Muhammad Ali versus Gorilla Monsoon. And y'all gonna be like, oh shit. Gorilla Monsoon grabbed Ali when he shot that jab. Grabbed that motherfucker, picked that motherfucker up over top of his head, y'all. Listen, he could have dumped Muhammad Ali on his head, y'all. Facts. And I ain't lying, I ain't bullshitting. But when he grabbed him and picked this motherfucker up and was about to body slam him, he just showed him, motherfucker, that shit don't work up in here, know what I mean? Boxing and wrestling is different, know what I mean? Because everything goes in wrestling. He picked Ali up and put him back down. Ali shook that motherfucking hand 100 miles an hour because Ali knew, know what I mean? Like, oh shit, this motherfucker could have dumped me on my motherfucking head. On the back of my head and shit. Nah, man, that's different, y'all. So Ali had much respect for Gorilla Monsoon. Most definitely after that. And like I said, just Google it. Not Google it, YouTube it. I know it's on YouTube. A lot of older guys, older than me, know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's why I said when I seen that Floyd Mayweather get in the ring with the Big Show, and he was supposed to hit the Big Show and knock the Big Show out, that was bullshit, y'all. That was fabricated. You know how big the Big Show is. That motherfucker like 3 something, almost 4 or something. And motherfucking Floyd Mayweather only weighed like a soaking wet, $150, $160 at the time. The Money Team, y'all can Google that shit too. YouTube that. Floyd Mayweather versus the Big Show. And then YouTube Muhammad Ali versus Gorilla Monsoon. Y'all see what I'm talking about. Yeah. But I started the conversation off with relationships, right? We might get into that tomorrow or some other time. Because we all been cheated on, right? Every last single one of us been cheated on. But it's levels of cheating. See what I'm saying? It's most definitely levels to that shit. Especially if you living with somebody, you know what I mean? That's a violation like a motherfucker. You being violated. If your other cheating on you and y'all live together, that shit ain't cool, y'all. That shit most definitely ain't cool. But they say what goes around comes around. Not only that, you learn from your mistakes. You learn from your mistakes, ladies and gentlemen. When you been cheated on and shit. I know I learned. You know what I'm saying? So when I was coming up and shit, like I said, a lot of people love the limelight, you know what I mean? When you at your top game in your life, as far as whatever you doing, you know what I mean? You know, the females gonna flock around you and shit. Damn, look at that male lady there, y'all. That male lady there, y'all. But no, sir, I'm good. I'm good. You're most definitely gorgeous as shit. I seen her somewhere before. Damn, y'all. When we talk about relationships and shit, ain't that crazy? See how a man easily can get distracted by a female? Facts. Men get distracted easy by a female, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm teaching my king now is, you know, what I wasn't taught coming up. You know what I mean? Get your career off the ground before you even try to get in a serious relationship. Because that relationship ain't guaranteed, y'all. Can I get an amen on that? That relationship ain't guaranteed, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Facts. And then when you start bringing kids in the world, you know what I mean? That goes back to y'all bringing kids in the world and you don't even got your nest built yet. Like a lot of people say, a bird, you got a bird brain. This motherfucker running the light. Y'all seen him in my corner right there? That GMC just ran the stop sign. Like I said, both sides they be running the stop signs and shit. But yeah, y'all, they say a bird you got a bird brain. But a bird got common sense to build the nest before he lay an egg. So who really got the bird brain? With that being said, y'all, until the next time, we gonna get into that though, y'all. Because that also leads to child support. You know what I mean? When I'm trying to advocate to wipe that child support shit out. Because it's, as a man and some females, it's like a disadvantage. When you know what I mean, when your nest's not built and you in relationships here, relationships there. You know, there's some guys out here, man, that got 5 and 6 kids by 5, 6 different females. You know what I mean? And they ain't taking care of none of the kids. Those type deserve to be on child support. You know what I mean? They deserve to be on that shit. But far as a male that's out here that maybe only got 1 or 2 kids and shit, and he trying, you know what I mean? He taking care of his kids. Even if the girl take him out, domestic relation, he still taking care of his kids. That's illegal. That's what I'm talking about, demolishing child support on that behalf. Because if you out here, you working, and you taking care of your kids like you supposed to as a man, and a female take you out, domestic relations, that shouldn't count, y'all. They shouldn't let her do that. Because at that point, she using the system. She ain't spending none of the money on the kids. The food stamps, she's selling them. How many of y'all know of these females that be like, you want to buy some food stamps? We know a lot of them that do that, right? But like I said, that's another topic for another time. The young king is about to get out of school. Until the next time, ladies and gentlemen, I love y'all, all right? If ain't nobody tell you today that you love, I'm telling you. Let me be the first to tell you that I love you, all right? All of y'all. I don't give a fuck what you look like. Black, white, yellow, red, green. Because we all go through shit. See how the bus stopped, y'all? Came to a stop. I love y'all, all right? You most definitely loved over here on this channel. It ain't about being tough. It ain't about being weak. You see what I'm saying? Because we all go through shit in life. When you tell somebody little things like that, man, you know that does a whole lot to people, man. They might be going through the worst of shit in their life. And you come along and be like, you know what? You look nice. You see what I'm saying? If ain't nobody tell you today I love you, let me be the first to tell you I love you. And most of them be having men that don't even acknowledge their females, y'all. To say, damn, baby, you look good. Even when she don't look good, still giving them uplifting, encouraging words, you know what I mean? That does a lot, y'all. Little shit, y'all. It's the little shit that count, y'all. Know what I'm saying? But until the next time, y'all, I love y'all, all right? Peace.